Hi everyone, Hov here, and in today's video I really wanted to take a quick minute to talk about jury duty and serving as a juror in a civil case. One thing I've noticed as a trial attorney out here in LA is that there's a lot of misconceptions and a lot of people have myths about what they are going to experience as a juror when they get that summons in the mail asking them to come serve on a jury. And the first one that we'll start off with, I guess, is that everyone for some reason seems to think that serving on a jury is going to be a terrible experience. When you actually speak to jurors that have served on juries and they have gone through a trial, you'll find that a lot of them say they learned a lot while they were on the jury, not only about law, but about what happened in that case. And then they'll also say things like they enjoyed the experience. They also realized the importance of a jury after they served on it. If you've been summoned to be a juror and you've been selected to actually be on the jury, just have an open mind. Chances are you're probably going to learn new things, stuff that you don't really deal with throughout the day-to-day course of your life. The second myth is that a lot of people think that serving on a jury is going to be financially harmful for you, or it's when you get the summons in the mail that you're going to have to take time away from work in order to serve on the jury, and it's going to give you some sort of hardship. Well, if you do have a situation like that, just know that hardship for a juror is one of the reasons that you can give to the court for getting out of the jury if you can't do it, right? Like, let's say you have a job that doesn't allow you to be away from that work for 3 to 4 days, and you can express that to the attorneys and the judge when you get the summons to go for the jury duty, and oftentimes the court will understand and they'll just dismiss you. Going along with that myth as well is that most employers, remember, they can't fire you for serving on a jury. If you get selected to be a juror and you notify your employer, what your employer has to do is actually give you some time off, and most employers actually will pay for that time as well. So you can inquire with your employer to see if they'll pay for it, but even if they don't pay for your time there, you are entitled to have those days off to be able to serve on the jury. Third and final thing that I want to say about serving on a jury is that it's going to be something that's outside of the scope of your day-to-day life. When you really think about being a juror, what does it mean, right? It means you're going to be making the final decision that's going to impact someone's life, or maybe like a issue that came up that they're in court and they need someone to decide for them, to figure out who's right and who's wrong. And the jurors, the 12 people on the jury in the state of California, are the ones that actually are going to make that decision. The decision isn't going to be made by the attorneys or the judge. It's literally the jurors who actually figure out what the verdict is going to be and the outcome of that case. So let's say, for example, if you were serving on a personal injury case, right, where someone has been injured and they've had to go through medical treatments and what have you, and they are showing up to court, and it's literally the jury that has that person's life in their hands. And it's really a cool thing when you think about it, because when else in your day-to-day life, unless you're like a firefighter or a superhero or something like that, when else in your day-to-day life can you actually do something to really impact someone else's life? That's what I would say, is that if you are selected to be a juror and you're actually going to serve on the jury, then look forward to it. Whatever the case is about, I'm sure it's going to be interesting. And once you're done with it, you'll be able to tell all your friends that you served on a jury and this is what happened in the case. Anyway, those are the quick tips for jurors. If you have been selected on a jury and you're going to serve, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you have a great experience. Have a great day.